Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme.
Failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. As is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! A great effort there. Purdy is going on here. 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Walker, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 71 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Hey, Soko, it's hot.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
brings up 3rd and 5.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll check this one down at Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Lawrence. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Hey, tomato.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out. And the Jags are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That one caught. It's Horton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks.
From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Pacheco once again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
2. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Easy. Hey, Ginger, 30 left.
Now Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Done. 11. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. The Cook now on the punt as he gets this one away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Let's go
First
now.
and 10 at the 47.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and let the fire under these guys. They guys got to play better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A gain of 5 brings up
Second and 5. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
Hey, come on. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Second and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go. Go.
Lawrence will throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Hey. Think right. Hey, Soko.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Lawrence. And this one too low.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incomplete incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11 again. Son,
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
The 22-yard line.
On red. 11. Hey, dangerous.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll increase their lead to 28. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, run!
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Makes it
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Hey, Lion!
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34. Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, Soko. Go, let's go. Here we go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
11. Go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and interceptions, or maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. Real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
First and goal at the
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
On red. Hey, son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Walker.
And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Jaguars first down.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
11.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. Good work after the catch, going to net them 23 and a first. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A gain of 19.
Think right open.
And the Jaguars
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
2-yard pickup. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Go. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On the red. Done. It's on. 11, Haggett.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented him.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. He's still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Torrey Horton, 53 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
30 left. Hey, Ron. 11.
Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble and gives him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Down to the 10.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's pretty rare that you see a ball game decided by this wide of a margin, and now it gets, Charles, even wider after that pick 6. They've done everything right on that sideline.
I think we can safely say that not only is the scoreboard, right, the gap big there, now everyone's just looking for stat padding, right? Do I get a chance to make a big play? Can I get a takeaway? Can I go ahead and put the ball in the end zone? That's what these guys are all talking to each other about now with a lead this big.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Go. 30 left. 11.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence, 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
11, Agate. Go, let's go. 13, Luke. 11. Sink right.
Back to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Go. 11.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, line.
Lawrence going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
30 left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
11, Agate.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Jaguars 28.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big fourth-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Think right. 11. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That one looks like he'll throw here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They need 18 yards here on third down.
Let's go. Ready.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this